My name is Sherrod Session, and I go to Alief Taylor High School. As far as my childhood, my grandfather at the time, he was kind of like the father figure for me. He was the financial crutch for my mother. He was just the all-around, well-rounded individual that you wanted to be like. And the few lessons that he did teach a 6-year-old at the time, like, the things that I could comprehend, I feel like those are some of the most valuable lessons that I've learned even till this day. The importance of family, the importance of being a strong role model for people that come after you, as he was a strong role model for me. There were many times as a kid that I needed my dad, but my grandfather was the one that instilled to me, like, okay, hey, this is what it means to grow up and to be a man. After my grandfather died, things just went downhill from there. My mother wasn't able to afford the place that we were living, so it was difficult for us to get by. And then the amount of stress that my mom had to take on as being a single parent raising 3 children was enormous, and so it reflected her behavior as far as drug addiction and whatnot. And she began to come home later than she was supposed to, or not come home at all, and leaving us sometimes several days unattended. And so it kind of put a strain on our family. And then when we got evicted for the first time, it seemed like that was the brink. As a kid, I would get discouraged a lot from doing anything. Applying to schools like Stanford was not a thought to be a possibility for people like me, and so that's why that's why I felt like early in my life I almost succumbed to gang violence and violence in general, because I had no faith in my ability to excel beyond the statistic that I was born into. And I never really had that parental father figure up until my brother started going to college. That's when my brother realized he had to step up. Okay, hey, he doesn't have a dad. I kind of have to be there for him. Had he not, I would have gone down a completely different path. If you want something, if you truly want something, by all means, pursue it. We're only given one chance, at life. Why not make the most of it? Why not pursue your dreams? I want to eventually start my own law firm, and as ambitious as it may seem, I do want to run for president. Beating the odds to me is creating an economically sustainable future for those around me, and also being an inspiration to people that come after me. Being that person to be able to pass the torch is what beating the odds means to me. My name is Sherrod Session, and I beat the odds.